fire. There's a lot of fire in the sun because the sun's temperature is 5,800 degrees Kelvin. The sun is the biggest, the brightest, and the hottest thing in the solar system. More than 1 million Earths could fit in there. 70% is hydrogen and 28% is helium. It takes 99% of the solar system's mass. The outermost atmosphere is the corona, and it has no space probes.
Mercury, closest to the Sun, has no moons, no atmosphere. Earth is 2.6 times bigger than Mercury. Surface has many craters and cliffs that show that Mercury has shrunk. Second smallest planet in the solar system. Temperature ranges from 425 degrees Celsius to negative 170 degrees Celsius. And Mercury, like the other planets, has an elliptical orbit, something like this.
Now we're on Venus. Venus is similar to Earth in size and mass. Thick atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide. Surface has craters, fault-like cracks, and volcanoes. Its temperature ranges from 450... Dude, what are you doing? Dude, can't you see we're recording? Move. Doesn't matter. What are you doing? Get out. Oh my God. Temperature ranges from 450 degrees Celsius to 475 degrees Celsius. It has no moons, and Earth is 1.05 times bigger than Venus.
Earth, atmosphere protects life. The temperature ranges from 14 to 15 degrees Celsius. Temperature also allows water to exist as solid, liquid, and gas. Only planet where life exists. Has one large moon. And Earth also has earthquakes like the recent one in Japan. Now let's go to Mars.
Now we're on Mars. Mars has iron oxide in its soil. Its ice caps are frozen carbon dioxide and water. Has large volcanoes and valleys, and its atmosphere is really thin.
Half as small as Earth. Moons are Phobos and Deimos. Temperature is 5 degrees Celsius to negative 15 degrees Celsius. And Mars also has the biggest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons.
And its space probes, or Mars 2, is actually the one that actually landed on Mars, and Messenger is the other one.
Jupiter, composed mostly of hydrogen and helium, with some ammonia, methane, and water vapor. Scientists hypothesize that the atmosphere of hydrogen and helium changes to liquid towards the middle of the planet. Jupiter's storm, the Great Red Spot, is a giant storm about 25,000 kilometers in size from east to west. In 1979, Voyager probes discovered Jupiter's faint dust rings around it. Jupiter has a moon that has active volcanoes on it. Low. Now let's go to Saturn.
Okay, now we got Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet and has the lowest density. Its space probes on Pioneer 2 and Voyager 1 and 2. Thick outer atmospheres composed of helium and hydrogen. Below Saturn's atmosphere and liquid layers, it has a rocky core. Each large ring is composed of thousands of thin ice and rocks. At least 31 moons orbit Saturn, the largest one being is Titan. Titan is larger than planet Mercury.
Uranus, at least 21 moons and a system of thin dark rings. Uranus' largest moon, Titania, has many craters and valleys. Atmosphere is composed of helium, hydrogen, and methane. Methane gives Uranus its bluish-green color. Under its atmosphere, Uranus has a mantle of liquid water, methane, and ammonia surrounding a rocky core. Some scientists believe a collision with another object gives Uranus its tilt. Now let's go to Neptune.
Okay, now we got Neptune. Pluto crosses inside Neptune's orbit. Neptune's atmosphere is similar to Uranus' atmosphere. Neptune also has dark-colored storms in its atmosphere that are similar to the Great Red Spot. Wait. Space probes you still got two more. I think that's about Neptune's atmosphere is active and has rapid change. Triton's is Neptune's largest moon, is thought to come from an evaporating layer of nitrogen and methane ice. Alright? Okay, now we're on Pluto. Pluto is the smallest in the solar system and the one scientists know least about.
It takes Pluto 248 years to orbit the Sun.
It's surrounded by a thin atmosphere.
Pluto's moon, Charon, is half the size of Pluto.
Many astronomers think that Charon and Pluto are part of the Kuiper Belt.
Pluto doesn't have any probes,
Stop.
but New Horizon was sent in the month of January this year and is scheduled to reach Pluto in 2015.
Dude, is that an asteroid? That's an asteroid, no! Talking about asteroids, scientists think the gravity of Jupiter might have kept this object from being a planet.
Sirius is the first and largest asteroid discovered.
Spacecraft Near was the first to land softly on asteroid Eros.